Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Business on News Desk. And executives of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA, is holding a news conference on the influx of foreigners in the retail market. Let's go live now to the tiptoe lane here in Accra for some details.
They are established and unfortunately are allowing the foreigners to disobey our laws. Ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of all objective observers and right-thinking and well-meaning Ghanaians and foreigners, especially those who see reason with us and added their voices to the call for the state institutions to act, we have decided to reopen the closed shops for the recalcitrant foreigners to clear their goods immediately and leave in full compliance with the law or face the dire consequences. I wish to restate this and repeat it. We have decided to reopen the closed shops for the recalcitrant foreigners to clear their goods immediately and leave the market, the retail market, in full compliance with the law or face the dire consequences. If this thing should happen again, if it becomes necessary for the shops to be closed, I don't think it will be as peaceful as it has been now. Because when the action is taken, I don't know who, and GUTA as a body doesn't know who is going to be able to come and mediate again. We want to make sure that the foreigners leave the retail trade, because that is not where they belong. If the place has been reserved for the indigents, it means that area belongs to the indigents. And there's no reason why any foreigner, no matter where they come from, should be allowed into that area. So that is a word to the foreigners themselves. They are not supposed to be in the retail trade. That is a word to the wise, please. In view of this, we hereby issue an ultimatum of 1 week to the government to ensure that all state institutions responsible for the enforcement of our laws on retail trade by foreigners in the country are implemented to the letter, as it is done in all sovereign states, to bring peace and its attendant security. However, if we do not see concrete action by the authorities to decisively deal with the situation, we shall advise ourselves on the next line of action, which will be staged nationwide. I want to repeat, the next time it becomes necessary for this action to be taken, it's not going to be limited to the Ashanti region and the Greater Accra. It's going to go nationwide. As we sit here and speak to the press and the general public, we want to let you know that Tamale is ready, Takoradi is ready, Brunhafu is ready. Every region in this country where GUTA is, every one of them is ready to embark on this nationwide closure. And this action, next time when it's taken, is going to go nationwide. It's not going to be in Accra. And when we have to talk, it wouldn't be Accra talking, it will be the GUTA of Ghana talking. Thank you. Putting unnecessary pressure on the police service and overburdening them cannot be the solution to the impasse created by the failure to enforce the law on foreign trade in Ghana by the state institutions. Maintenance of law and order in this regard lies in the enforcement of the GIPC law by the state institutions responsible for that, but not the unleashing of police officers on the genuine and legally aggrieved people which can only exacerbate the situation and cause unnecessary clash between the people and the police. This is what we have tried to avoid so far. We have been in touch with the regional commander, both in the Ashanti region and then in the Greater Accra region. They have been very cooperative and been very understanding because they understand the GIPC Act, they understand the laws of Ghana, and they have been very accommodating. And to this we say a very big thank you for their understanding. This can also widen the gulf between the police and the public, who are supposed to be good partners in ensuring law and order. We say at this point, enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is our message, and we believe that it will fall on the deaf, it will not fall on deaf ears, if indeed we have listening authorities who think of the well-being of the citizens of Ghana. Thank you very much, members of the press, our colleague traders, and all gathered here this morning. Thank you.
And that was the Vice President of GUTA, Patrick Osei Bruja, venting out the scheme of the association on the influx of foreigners on the local retail markets. We'll be bringing you more on that in our subsequent bulletins. Away from that, the second tranche of the cocoa loan syndication cash has hit the Bank of Ghana's accounts. Sources say $500 million was transferred to the central bank's account last Friday. George Rafi looks at its impact on the cedi, which has been under some pressure in recent times.
Inflow would increase the Bank of Ghana's international reserves significantly to reach over $9 billion. The Bank of Ghana recently disclosed that it is hoping to improve its reserves by about $1 billion the last 2 months of the year. Some analysts are even projecting that it could hit $10 billion by December this year. This move is seen as building a strong reserves for what some are describing as challenging times ahead. The pickup in the central bank's reserves should bring some confidence in the market and assure investors that the regulator is in a strong position to firmly defend the Ghana cedi and provide dollars for businesses that need them to finance their imports. The local currency, on the other hand, has come under some sort of sustained pressures over the past weeks. This is because despite the strong reserve position of the central bank, some of the commercial banks say they are still not getting all their dollar requests. This has led many asking whether the limited presence of the Bank of Ghana on the market is deliberate or not. Some are already worried about the cedi's performance, especially when we've not gotten into that festive season, when demand for dollars picks up strongly.
And that's business for now. Back to Inimwa.